Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
Jerry.
And Linda.
The Village's Newcomers, responding to a request from a viewer today. We had some folks that wanted to see what the older homes, actually the more affordable homes in the Villages look like. And so we've driven today up to the area known as Orange Blossom Gardens. This is the original village of the Villages. And we thought we'd drive through, show you the landscaping, show you the homes, show you the country club, and you can get an idea of what it's all about. And we appreciate every one of you that's been writing in and commenting on our videos. We had a good month, and that's because of you guys. So thank you so much. We also had someone, more than one, say, hey, you guys aren't newcomers. You've been there for a year and a half. Change your name. Well, we may eventually do that. What do you guys think? Should we change our name, or should we keep going as the newcomers? It's not so easy once you get on Facebook and YouTube and you've kind of locked in on all these things under a name to change it. But let us know what you think. But for now, we're going to tour
Orange Blossom Gardens, and I think it began in 1985. Isn't that correct?
I don't know.
I think so.
We'll look that up and let you know. But enjoy. And we're off. Turning into the main entrance off of the highway, we enter a gate. Put your magnetic strip card in. The gate will raise. If you don't have a card, you can come in by pushing a button. Now, they will take a picture of your automobile and your license plate, but you can come in. Now, Orange Blossom Gardens has been there since the 1980s. It's the baby of Harold Schwartz. Harold's been long gone for a while, but he was a land speculator in Florida in the 1970s. He bought lots of land and was actually selling land through the mail. When that became outlawed, he had to come up with another plan. So he got a partner, and they developed Orange Blossom Gardens. After 10 years, though, they hadn't sold many lots, and he had to bring in help, so he got his son to come down and help him. And things really took off from there. You can see as we go down the road here, the homes don't look like they look in the southern part of the Villages. These are manufactured homes. Now, not all of them, because when the homes deteriorate, sometimes they're removed and replaced with block and stucco or vinyl siding homes. But you can see these are manufactured homes.
They're very individualized.
That son that Harold brought down to help him's name was Gary Morse. And Gary was a very good land developer. And things really started taking off once he helped Harold with a business plan. By the way, this information you're getting from us, it's on Google. You can Google it. You're getting a good look at the types of homes that are in there. There's hardly a day that goes by that we don't get an email or a comment that says, how much are the homes in the Villages? Well, you can see these homes would be less expensive than the homes, let's say, down in Pine Hills or Hillsboro, Fenney. Any of the places down south, the homes are going to be a little more expensive than they are up here. So how much are these homes? People tell me that we can't afford to live in the Villages. Villages is for millionaires. Well, that's not true at all.
They're so quaint.
I got on the computer and I looked up homes that were for sale in this area, and I came up with a bunch in Orange Blossom Gardens and some in neighboring Silver Lake. And I found homes for as little as $115,000, $119,900, $127,000, $139,000. I found some for $244,000, $250,000. So, you know, you can buy homes here. If you can buy a home anywhere, you can find one here.
Yeah, very affordable.
Now here you see we're pulling into Orange Blossom Country Club. This is a nice place. We've come here and eaten many times. They have entertainment regularly. But the big draw here is the swimming pool.
Ooh, I want to swim there.
Check it out. Look at that waterfall. Isn't that beautiful?
Sure is.
That nice blue water. Salt water, by the way. And they have all the lounge chairs set just right for social distancing, so nobody's right next to another. See all the chairs piled up there? That's they would ordinarily be out on the pool deck, but not now. But that is a beautiful pool. Unfortunately, I can't use it. You have to belong to the priority membership to be able to use this particular pool, the country club pool. Now, don't feel sorry for me because there are about 90 other pools that I can use, so plenty of pools for us here. On the right, you'll see Hilltop Golf Course, a beautiful golf course down there. Golf courses scattered all throughout the villages. And we'll head back in and look at a few more of the houses for you. Particularly want you to notice the beautiful deciduous trees. Definitely more trees up here than the villages down south.
Yeah, more shady yards.
There's a newer home right there with a 1.5 car garage. There's a 2-car garage. You don't see too awful many of those. Most of these older homes have the lean-to type storage for the car and golf cart.
There's some palm trees.
Now, Orange Blossom Gardens is a very short trip to a really well-stocked shopping area. Sam's Club, Home Depot, Longhorn Steakhouse, Kirklands, Publix, Best Buy, Target. I could go on and on. There are many, many places there. In fact, it's our main stop for that type of shopping, even though it's 10 or 12 miles from our house.
Yeah.
See those beautiful trees? Look at of course, this place has been here since the mid-1980s. So they've had 35 years to mature. People from virtually every state in the Union live in the villages. From every walk of life. Military generals, doctors, lawyers. You name it, they're here. Professional athletes.
School teachers.
Now, the people that settled here in 1985 say, if they were 55 then, that would mean they were born in 1930. So they'd be 90 years old now. That's why you see newer homes like that. The older homes sometimes are sold and demolished and newer homes put in their places. But there are plenty of very nice original homes here. They've been updated through the years. It's definitely a different feel than you get in the other parts of the villages.
It looks like a lot more freedom of yard decor and expression.
When Harold Schwartz passed away in 2003, the villages had grown to more than 35,000 residents. And it's hard to get a really accurate number, but some people say there's about 125,000, give or take, today living in the villages and growing every day. By the way, my beautiful assistant Linda took these pictures you're looking at right now. I think she did a great job, don't you?
Well, thank you, honey.
One thing about Florida is that beautiful sky. Every day that sky is that beautiful blue. Awesome clouds. We love it. No basements, no two-story homes that I've seen. Every one of these residents that owns a home here gets all the amenities of the villages. Every club, every swimming pool, golf courses. It's all there for them.
You're also close to the hospital here.
So somebody on a budget can come down here and buy a home in Orange Blossom Gardens and basically live like a king. And these homes would have been popular for just about anybody in the 1980s. Linda's grandfather, for example, he was the president of a bank in a pretty good-sized city, and he lived in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. That's what most of these are, 2 bedrooms, and most of them have 2 baths. There are some 3-bedroom homes with 2 baths, and there are some 2-bedroom homes with 1 bath. Look at the landscaping in that house. They take a lot of pride in that.
Ooh, a lot of work. A lot of work.
That man has an all-gravel yard.
He's getting rid of the leaves.
Sometimes, depending on how your house is situated, you'll need those awnings like you see on these homes to block that vicious sun that will hit you either in the afternoon or the morning if you're facing east or west. Amazing tree there.
And lots of shade.
Big garage on that house. Saw the handicapped ramp on that house back there. That's one thing that Villages has done very well over the years is adapted their homes for people that become handicapped because, of course, the Villages is a retirement community, a 55 and over community. No, that doesn't mean everybody here is 55 or over, but a large percentage are. And today's homes reflect the needs of senior citizens.
Walk-in showers. Handrails.
When we were looking for homes down here, someone told us the best big tree like those are the ones in your neighbor's yard. The upkeep is a little more, and especially if they drop leaves. It's a beautiful tree. A blue driveway. What's up with that? It's another long ride, folks, but I thought you wanted to see Orange Blossom Gardens, and we wanted to bring you a bunch of it, so I hope you're enjoying it. Has a nice mix of palm trees and other trees, as you can see. Not much traffic on the streets. Another thing about Orange Blossom Gardens, I heard, and I looked it up, and it appears to be true. You can do your own research, but there are no bonds. And there's no district fee to live here.
Wow.
So possibly it's a little bit less expensive than other parts of the villages. And that's not even taking into account that the homes would be less expensive. I've noticed driving through here that a lot of the garage doors have screens on them, which makes them cooler in the hot summers. And with an aging community like this one being over 30 years old, you may ask about the restrictions, the deed restrictions. Well, back where we lived in Indiana, that subdivision was built in the 1980s, pretty close to the same time as this one here, Orange Blossom Gardens. And those restrictions ended after 20 years. So I'm not sure what the deal is here, but I did notice definitely some much more blatant lawn ornaments, unusually painted driveways, some weedy yards. Although the majority, as you can see, take great pride in their places here, and they're very beautiful. It's a cute community.
Sure is. I wonder how many snowbirds live here.
See more of those awnings I was talking about. You see quite a few cars parked outside here at Orange Blossom Gardens. The lawns may not be edged quite as neatly, but what neighborhood is after 30 years old? This bike rider passes us 2 or 3 times during our trip today. She's wondering, what the heck are they doing?
Yeah, we look a little odd with the camera on top, too.
It's a golf cart community, and most of the people here do have golf carts and use them, and this is a very accessible community to Lady Lake. And Lady Lake, as I said a minute ago, has all those great stores. They're golf cart accessible. There is only one way to get across that highway out there, Highway 441 or 27, and that is the Spanish Springs Bridge. And that is a beautiful bridge. You may have seen it in an earlier video we did, probably about a year ago. It's a very picturesque bridge, and everybody that comes here, you need to drive over that bridge one time.
Oh, it's a fun bridge. It's kind of like a log flume feel.
The last time I came down here on these streets, I was on a tour. We went to Spanish Springs and signed up for the Free Villages tour. I've told you guys before, our tour guide was Walt. He did a great job. 84 years old. Like so many villagers, still full of that vigor and enthusiasm.
He showed us some nice high-dollar neighborhoods in the Spanish Springs area.
Have you ever seen that movie, Cocoon?
Oh, yeah.
This is the type of place that I imagined when I watched that movie with Steve Guttenberg and Don Amici and Hume Cronin and Jessica Tandy and all those great actors. They lived in an area just like this in Florida. It's a great movie. There she goes again.
Ooh.
Look at that aqua-colored house. Isn't that pretty? Now there's a yard with who wouldn't meet the standards down here for the restrictions that we have. As bad as I want to store some 2x4s or maybe a ladder or a kayak outside, cannot do it down here where we live.
Look at that pretty white house with the red awnings. That's cute.
Don't have room for your golf cart inside? Put a cover on it. Coming up on a cul-de-sac here.
Oh, it's great for grandkids riding their bikes round and round.
As you notice the front yards on these homes, they have as much front yard as we do. Well, some of them do, maybe not that one. See the size of the front yards?
You're big. Oh, what's happening here?
Here's a new home going in. It must mean that an old one came out. Schwartz Boulevard. You'll find throughout the villages that the streets are named after many members of the Morse and Schwartz family. Have you ever seen that television show, The Blacklist? The star of that show is Megan Boone. Megan Boone's family developed the villages. Her mother is Jennifer Parr. You've probably seen her on that Villages video that's so popular.
That's cool.
Look at that driveway. And there are no sidewalks, as you see, but it's quiet here.
It's so peaceful.
You don't have long to go. We're going to see a few more homes and then exit the village and let you get back to what you were doing. We really enjoy spending time with you and bringing you these things, and appreciate you watching so much.
Yeah.
That's a pretty place.
Mm-hmm.
A deep garage in that one, we'll say a carport. You don't have to worry about the snow down here.
No.
Would you be happy in one of these homes? There are many people that spend the bulk of their time outside, bicycling, dragon boats, pickleball, golf, tennis.
Bocce, shuffleboard.
I don't want this to sound like a commercial for the villages, but there are so many things to do. Isn't this a cute little street? I have some fellow teachers that retired that have vacation homes, but now they're permanent homes that are manufactured homes like these. And they like them just fine.
Those are
Look at those plants on the left. Aren't those amazing? We would have probably been out of this neighborhood earlier if I wasn't lost. Have their recycling set out. That church steeple there, that's a good vantage point. I know where we are now. The garbage truck up ahead picks up our garbage and our recycling. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this drive through Orange Blossom Gardens.
I have.
If you were one of those people that thought you couldn't afford a home in the villages, I think you're kind of wrong.
Very affordable, I think.
Hey, look at that. Perfect stop. I'm going to give myself an A+ on that one.
Good job, Cherry.
And there's the gatehouse. We're going out a different entrance or exit, depending on your point of view. This one is manned, as you can see, and we're out. That's a look at the original village, Orange Blossom Gardens.
Kind of charming.
It is charming, and the real estate here is much more affordable than it is further down south. These homes are older.
Yes.
So I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like and subscribe button and help our viewership grow, and we'll bring you more and more.
Until next time.
See you when you get here.